Next one is symmetric encryption principle. Now, as I told in the previous, the ingredients, I have plain text as the input. This plain text is given to the algorithm, encryption algorithm, along with a secret key. Okay, one secret private key is given. This private key will scramble the data and the plain text is converted into ciphertext. And this ciphertext is actually transmitted over the internet because this is in a unreadable format. It is received at the receiver part. At the receiver part, he has a description algorithm. He used the same secret key, private key used by the sender, and decrypt it to plain text. And it is in a readable format. Now, for this, we need some strong encryption algorithm. This algorithm should be very strong. Here, what is the meaning of strong here? If the opponent should be unable to decrypt ciphertext or discover the key, even if he or she is possession of a number of ciphertext together with the plain text that produce each ciphertext. Now, what is meaning here is this encryption algorithm is available to sender as well as the opponent, the hacker. This encryption algorithm is open. Anybody can see this algorithm. How actually it will convert into ciphertext. That information is already given to everybody. It's not a private one. Only the secret key is the private one. Only the secret key is available to the sender as well as receiver. It's not available to the opponent. Now here encryption algorithm strong means even this algorithm is readable or understood by the opponent. He has a many plain text. He already have a many plain text, and he already converted that plain text into ciphertext by using his own secret keys, and try to understand how actually this algorithm convert the plain text into ciphertext. He already do some practical work. He already do some work at his own and try to understand how this plain text is converted into ciphertext with the help of secret key. Still, if that opponent got the ciphertext, he has the algorithm, but he don't know the secret key, he cannot convert it back to the plain text. He cannot convert either back to the plain text, or he cannot identify the secret key. So it is called as the encryption is strong. Sender and receiver must have obtained the copies of the secret key in a secure fashion and must kept the key secure. If someone can discover the key and know the algorithm, all communication using this key is readable. Here the key is actually important part, not the algorithm, because algorithm is visible to everybody, but the secret key is not visible to everybody. It is only available to the sender as well as receiver. So we have to keep it safe. Only the receiver and sender can see that one. If that secret key is available to the opponent, even he can see that data. So the point here is the secrecy is not depending on the algorithm. The secrecy is depending on the secret key. If that secret key is available to a third person or the opponent, he can use that information or misuse that information. Okay, even though he knows the algorithm, he cannot see the plain text until he got a secret key. Okay, that is the point here. It is important to note that the security of symmetric encryption depends on the secrecy of the key. Okay, this is the point you have to remember: secrecy of the key, not the secrecy of the algorithm. Even though the algorithm is known to the opponent, if you have no any secret key, he cannot open the document. This is that is, it is assumed that it is impractical to decrypt a message on the basis of the ciphertext plus knowledge of the encryption decryption algorithm. Even though he know the algorithm, even though he got the ciphertext, he cannot convert that into either plain text, or he cannot identify the secret key. In other words, we do not need to keep the algorithm secret. Okay, we need to keep only the key secret. That is the point of here symmetric encryption.